Hello, welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. John Hutchinson is here. Craig's on holiday tomorrow. His last day. Shaka's here. Craig's upset because I want an argument. But there we go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everyone is chasing Jesse Marsh now. Okay. What are we going to do first? Here we go. Let's take a look, shall we? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, this is Shaka. This is pre-show.
Couple was booby trapped.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Boy.
Goalkeeper dropping things.
Yeah, goalkeeper dropping things.
That was just cheap.
Yeah.
That was cheap, Don.
Then he's over. Look.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
Look at Dan helping out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. Do something. Just don't do nothing.
Your hands are big enough to whop it all up.
Team player.
You look like you're
Team
the
player watching on.
You look like you're the site manager there.
Just checking health and safety. Where are you with this, Bernie?
It's his water.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy.
Wonderful. That's a little behind the scenes.
Yes. That's what everybody wanted to see.
Yeah, exactly. Should we do Don's hair now as well as we're doing things?
It's definitely, what do you call, is it called a blow dryer in the US? I don't know.
A blow dry, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, what, Don?
You've definitely been blow dried.
What's this about, Don? What's happened?
I tell you what's happened, right? So this was filmed on Monday morning.
Yes.
On Sunday afternoon, I had 2 commentary games. I can't remember the games. I've done a million games since. I think it was Ipswich Arsenal.
Right.
And then I'd done Serie A in the evening. Went to a hotel around the corner to get ready for this show in the morning. Forgot all my toiletries.
Oh.
Had no brush.
Oh, dear.
No wax. Nothing. So the fingers just went through the hair.
Yeah.
Just a quick little waft. And it's landed really poorly.
Well,
Landed it, yeah. Looks
I don't think
It's landed
looks
poorly.
like a bird's crap in your head there.
Yeah, and now you've got kind of this skunk.
It does.
You've got this skunk streak
Pepe Le
going on.
Pew. Pepe Le Pew.
A Pepe Le Pew, yeah.
I know.
A what?
I've got a bit
A
of
skunk.
Got a bit of
What did
got a
you
bit
say?
of grey going
Pepe Le
through there.
Pew.
Bit of
What the hell's
trossard.
that?
That's the
Can't
cartoon.
remember this
It's the cartoon
Pepe Le
skunk, the
Pew,
one
the
who's small.
cartoon.
Do I look like I watch cartoons with skunks?
When you were 8, I'm sure you must have watched a cartoon.
I've never been 8.
No, Greg came out of the womb 36 and angry.
I can believe that.
Oh, it was hot in there. God.
Jesse Marsh.
he popped out. Talking about Jesse Marsh.
Oh, God. What about Danny Olmo's penalty? Right. What a tangent that was. Can the Real Madrid we saw today beat Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final?
No.
Shaka?
No.
Don?
Am I in the minority where I look at Real Madrid and think the fix is very easy? Just play Endrick through the middle, play Vinny Jr. off the right side, and put Kylian Mbappe on the left.
There we are.
It's easy.
But Endrick played today. Vinicius Jr. always plays on the left-hand side.
I know, but you know, Craig, it's
Vinny
not that
Jr.'s
hard
had his
to
own
go
know,
left
you
and
know.
right. In the
Vinicius
summer,
Jr.
buy a number 9. Buy a number 9.
Ah, well, they did buy a number 9, but their number 9 was supposed to be Kylian
buy-
Mbappe.
Buy Jokeres in the summer. Put Vinny on the right, Kylian on the left.
Well, you can't do that for
Valverde,
Saturday. It's
Tchouaméni,
about the
and
Copa del
Mbappe
Rey
in the field.
final.
Done.
Live and exclusive on ESPN+.
Well, of course I can.
Mr. Hislop, Lunin has played every Copa del Rey match and Courtois is the best goalkeeper. If you were Real Madrid, who would you start?
Courtois.
There's no loyalty, no... You got.
Well, I think that kind of whole loyalty restriction as far as Real Madrid goes kind of went out the window a couple of years ago when Courtois came back from injury for the Champions League final, and ultimately, I think this is Real Madrid's best chance for
Would you
silverware.
consider if it was an inferior, quote-unquote, opponent?
No, I think it's because this is Real Madrid's best opportunity for silverware, so Courtois gets a nod.
Craig, would you advise Endrick and Arda Guler to move to other clubs to develop their careers, or are they in a good place in Madrid?
I've had this question several times.
I don't remember your answer, actually. I'm excited. Here it comes.
You're not.
I am.
You're not. You're lying through your teeth.
I'm more excited about you going on
thought
holiday.
What did I say the last time?
It's not up there. It's not written on the ceiling.
I think the answer would be yes, to further the careers. I don't really, I just...
Well, what's happened?
Well, but the thing is, if you're for example, recently you're Ancelotti.
He's gone. He's gone.
No. If you're Ancelotti, you're struggling. So you need to keep them there because you have to go to your bench or you have to rotate because others are struggling. So it's difficult to let these guys go out and flourish elsewhere when your main guys are not performing. So that's a difficult scenario. And in an ideal world, they are down the pecking order. The big heads are all playing well and they can go out and get 30 games or 40 games somewhere else and come back a better player. Unfortunately, Real Madrid's big heads haven't really been doing it. And so these youngsters have had to be kept around in case they've been needed, which in the case of several occasions this year and tonight's game, or today's game, they were needed.
Don, what's the percentage chance that Manchester United will experience a longer Premier League title drought than Liverpool? Of course, they had to wait 30 years for a league title. How many win with United? 6?
Yeah.
Got to be more than that by now, isn't it?
Well, United in 2013.
2013.
70%?
Wow, 12.
Fergie.
70?
70%, 18 years to go. Can they win the title in 18 years?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can, but I mean, who would have thought when Liverpool lifted the title? I seen a documentary the other day, and a Liverpool fan talking about when they won the league in 89, 90, and it was going to be 30 years later. You wouldn't have believed them. So, yeah, could easily happen.
70%, higher or lower?
Well, higher than lower than an ace. Remember that show?
Yeah, but it's got here as well, isn't it?
Is it on in the US?
Yeah, of course it is.
I was too busy watching cartoons.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew. Higher or lower, and there's 70% chance that they'll go 30 years without winning the Premier League.
In total, so another 18.
Yes, well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that.
70?
I'm going to go lower.
Lower? Why, Shaq?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, lower than 70%.
Way the club has been run.
Craig, does Marcus Rashford have a future at Manchester United if Villa don't sign him? 0. If you're listening on the podcast, is what Craig has just
No, because
suggested.
the relationship between him and Amorim is toxic. He might get the sack. Of course, that happens. But I think it has snowballed up into the executive level, who are really annoyed at his attitude. The big question is, do Villa, who have seen a much better side to Marcus Rashford, there's no doubt about that, do they want to pay some money and a big salary off the back of what they've seen, where in the back of your mind you're thinking, right, when we give him this and we bring him to this club, is he going to morph back into the Marcus Rashford who became problematic? That's a big risk to take.
As a player,
He can't go back there, can he?
No.
I'm just saying, sorry, Dan, he
That's
can't
right,
go
Don.
back there when Amorim said, I'd rather play my goalkeeping coach.
Yep.
He can't go back there. I mean, that was as embarrassing as it gets.
Shaka, as a player, would you want your main rival to get relegated or would you miss the derby?
I want them to get relegated.
You want them to get relegated? Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think you really would care that much, Shaq, somehow.
Well, I won't lose any sleep if they stay up.
Right.
That's
So
what you're
who was
asking me.
Oh, well, your main rival at Newcastle was Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Sunderland,
Who's West Ham's main rival?
Well,
but Millwall?
Millwall,
Yeah.
but they were playing a lower division.
Yeah.
And then of the teams in the Premier League, West Ham fans hated Chelsea the most.
Why? Such a
I
lovable
I don't know.
Pompey and Southampton, isn't it?
Chelsea barely noticed.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
honest.
Don, when you were playing in your
Ham
respective
Spurs.
teams, did you want
West
them to
Ham
stay up?
Spurs. Nah, see, I'm different to the boys because when you talk North East football, I want North East football to be as strong as possible. So even though I supported Newcastle, played for Sunderland, I still wanted Sunderland and Newcastle to be in the same league. I want Middlesbrough to be there as well. I think Newcastle's better off when Sunderland are in the league. And I know Newcastle fans will shoot me down and they'll say, nah, keep them down there, or vice versa. But I'm honestly, it's not because I played for Sunderland, it's just because I think when you watch and when you miss the great derbies like Liverpool, Everton, all the London games, etc., Manchester, Craig played in loads of Rangers Celtic games. Listen, Craig might say, you know, he'd love to see Rangers go down, whatever. I wouldn't. I think the league's stronger when Newcastle and Sunderland, or better, I think for the fans when they've got those 2 derbies a year, and then you add Middlesbrough to the mix as well. So I guess I'm in the minority, but I feel strongly about saying that I think it's better when the North East teams are strong.
Who was the funniest teammate you ever had, Don?
John Moncur. John Moncur. Shaka knows it's coming.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I knew that was
In
coming.
what way
Yeah.
was he funny? Can you talk about any of it on air?
Well, you sort of can, but I mean, a million stories you probably can't. I mean, one story when Glenn Roeder had an open day where all the kids and all the fans were allowed to come to Chadwell Heath and watch training. We obviously didn't notice at the time. We realised when we got on the training ground that there was like, I don't know, 300-400 fans out there and young kids wanting autographs. But John Moncur was late one morning and Glenn Roeder was trying to be a little bit stricter and add a little bit of discipline. The lads were a little bit loose coming in. No one was really late, but Glenn wanted everyone in before, I think it was 9:45 for training for 10:30. So he said to the kit man, if anyone comes in after 9:45, do not give them their kit. I'll fine them, but do not give them their kit. Anyway, John Moncur came in on this particular day, 5 minutes late, and Eddie the kit man wouldn't give him his kit. So John Moncur, the painters were in, painting in the dressing rooms, giving it a lick of paint. John Moncur ran out with a bucket of paint over his head, no clothes on, and just ran straight out the back doors onto the training ground for a laugh. But he didn't realise there was 300 fans out there, kids all waiting for autographs, and they seen the lot. They seen
There's so
the
many
lot.
things you want to...
And he didn't.
Oh, boy.
Isn't he a man?
Did he sign any autographs?
Shaka will tell you, Dan. Shaka, Dan, I promise you, that story there's another 300 of those stories, isn't there, Jack?
Were you there that day, Shaq? Was that,
Not that day, no.
Have you got a Moncur story that you can share?
Was you playing for them there?
No, I left after Roeder's
Isn't he a
first
man
year.
of the cloth now?
He is. He is.
Really?
Yes.
Go on.
Wow.
Like a deacon or something of the sort, yeah.
Wow, loose, Craig.
Okay,
but
careful.
Craig,
Just
very
be
loosely.
careful,
Very
everyone.
loosely, Craig.
That's
What do
just...
you mean be careful?
Well, because I don't want to go on to any...
I'm not going on to anything. I just said he's a man of the club.
I know, but then he started saying...
No, you know
No.
No, you know what you've become.
No, here we go.
No,
Here we go. Am I woke? I'm snowflake.
you're-
Here we
no,
go.
no,
Which
no,
one
it's
of
not
these am I?
I'm staying out of this.
No.
This is between you two.
Come on, Shaq, what's your best story?
No, you're a panic merchant.
Come on, Shaq.
I'm just covering. I'm
What's
just
your
making
best
sure
John
everything's
Moncur
all right.
story?
Just because you're swanning off...
But you're a panic merchant.
I wonder who's watching.
What
Shaka?
do I say?
John Moncur.
When I first signed for West Ham, Steve Lomas had a party around his house for all players and their wives. And that was when the movie Full Monty was on.
Of course, more nudity.
Yes, yes, which was John Moncur's kind of go-to.
Right.
The oddest of times. And somebody put the song on from Full Monty.
Yes.
And John Moncur proceeded to do a full rendition in front of all the players and all their wives.
With or without paint?
No paint?
No,
I wish there were paint. There was no paint. This is like 2 weeks in. My missus is looking at me like, what have we signed up for here?
I bet.
She went, it's great, isn't it?
Take that, Carnival.
Oh, boy.
Craig,
What? Move on.
funniest one?
What, John Moncur?
What, do you have a naked John Moncur story?
So when I played against West Ham, John Moncur was naked. No, the funniest guy was a couple of really funny guys. Tony Cascarino was a really funny guy.
Right.
Sense of humour, but John Spencer was tops of bill. No big stories like that.
No.
Oh,
But John
hilarious.
Spencer was... John was...
Hilarious.
He had some...
Final,
every line.
final question. I'm scared of heights. What are each of your fears? Don, you're scared of melted cheese?
Nah, it's the jungle for me, Dan. It's flies and spiders, man.
Flies and
I hate
spiders,
flies, I hate
mosquitoes.
Useless in a jungle. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, don't go to the jungle.
Useless in there.
Craig, what are you scared of? Bears?
Nah,
Stevie tells a story when you ran away.
yeah, he's embellishing that.
The dentist for a while, you must have been.
Hey, is it a bad thing to run away from a bear?
No?
I mean,
It's also not bad to
am I missing
share
something
your
here?
fears. If you're scared of a bear, that's okay to say it.
I've not met an individual who's not scared of a
There
bear.
you go. You see, so when I brought it up, you were like, yeah, no worries. And now, now we get to the truth.
No,
it's nice.
no.
Sharing, that's beautiful.
No. Yeah, what else was there?
Bear, I don't know what else you're scared of.
Nah, I just meet everything head on.
Shaka?
I'm a don. Anything in the wild like that,
You don't like
I'm
the
no,
wild?
I'm
What,
no
spiders?
help. I'm no help.
Spider in the house? Are you...
No, I'll throw the spider out.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah,
not
I am.
like that.
Yeah, nah.
you're
Yeah, but spider.
You're tough.
That's not the wild. My house is not the wild.
No, I know, but
We
what's
could
it
have
doing
a spider
in
in
there?
it.
No, but I have to deal with spiders in my house because of my wife's fear of them, and I'm so manly. And I step up and sort it out.
I said, I'll settle with the wild.
The wild?
You
Okay.
get like 4 rolls of kitchen roll just in case the spider bites you.
I don't use my hand.
What do you use?
Kitchen towel, yeah.
I just said that.
Yes, but then you were saying it like in some sort of derogatory term that you should
No, I'm just saying to
pick it
you,
up. I don't know what else I would do with it. How would you deal with it?
you're a very angry little man today.
These two have been having fun together.
It's because we're going to miss each other because Greg's going to play.
That's
Greg's
exactly what it
Greg's
is.
going on his holiday with
Just
70-year-olds.
getting it all in now.
That's it. We are done. Thank you very much. ESPN FC returns tomorrow. Atletico are playing Valladolid.
Are they?
Yep.
All right.
And they'll be talking about that and starting to look ahead to the semi-finals.
Fiasco.
All right, Vic, can't
Somebody.